What's going on, everybody? Today, this is going to be kind of sad and hard, but today we're going to take the best player from each team and we're going to remove him. We're going to take him just right off of there. Just thought it'd be a fun idea to see what would happen and what would go down with this. But like I said, this is going to be hard because like right away, like I love Maxi here. We got to release Maxi to free agency. We got to do what? So we're just going to do that because I figure it's the fastest and easiest way to do it. And we're just going to run through and see. Giannis, well, it sounds like he's going anyways, doesn't it? I feel for you, Bucks fans. I feel for you. That's painful. I don't know what. I hope you can get something good in return for that. Donovan Mitchell. Sorry, bye-bye. This would make an interesting free agency the next year. I kind of almost want to do that. Shall we do that? Look at this team here because they got Brown and Tatum. Brown by this is 1 point higher. But I kind of want to see where all these guys end up when they're all in the next year. I'd be kind of curious to see what would happen. Jean Morant and Jaren Jackson are the same. I guess we'll just go with who's on top when we have that scenario. We'll just keep this simple. Jalen Johnson. Sorry, buddy. You're taking the season off. Bam. You too. You're taking the season off. Brennan Miller. Man, this is crazy. Deontay George. Again, I'm going to go with the top one when there's two players tied. So Sabonis, who again is someone who sounds like he's going to be traded anyway, so he's not going to be there for long. Jalen Brunson. Oh, this is hard. Luka. We're going to have no Luka this year. It's sad. Bronze. I did consider starting with the current time, but then the draft and then like everyone trying to resign. It would just kind of make it confuzzling. So AD, who's usually, I'm sorry to say, but he's usually on the bench anyways. Just saying, you know, he's usually not there. Jokic. Oh, that's another really sad one to see go. Halliburton, another guy who's out right now anyways. So might not see much difference there. Zion. Cade Cunningham. It's a very painful one. Scotty Barnes. Yeah, that would be detrimental to the Raps, I think. KD. I mean, I still think that there's some teams like the Rockets here. They're probably still going to be a pretty good team. Wemby. Ouch. That would hurt Spurs. But again, they're probably going to be pretty decent too, I would think. Book. Yeah, Suns, you're screwed. SGA, another team that I still think will be decent. But is it going to be the Mavs? That's one thing I'm curious to see. Because, you know, this game loves the Mavs so much. Is that what we're going to end up seeing? Yeah. Steph. No. Trey. Another player that's not really on the team anyways right now. That's it. Look at this. Free agency. Could you imagine seeing a free agency like this? Look at all these guys. Damn. Okay, well, there we go. Now we're going to see what happens here with this craziness. All right, we simmed through the whole season just to get to the fun stuff, you know, get to the playoffs and see what happened. We'll look at, of course, the record and everything. But look at this. James Harden got the MVP. And what is he, 37? 36. Is the MVP pretty impressive? Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. So, you know, that's not going to change. Damian Lillard, 6th man of the year. Yeah, because he's still around. You're missing a lot of big names here. DPOY, Evan Mobley. See, there's still a lot of good names, I must say, though, still. Most improved, Buzelis. LaMelo Ball, clutch player of the year. Look at that, he averaged 20.5 points per game in this. Coach of the year, Mike Brown. So the Knicks did still, learned it English well. The Knicks still did well with 63-19 record. And then executive of the year, Lee Peeler, Mavs, big surprise, 59-23, that they're still good. I mean, with Cooper and a healthy Kyrie, given all things, even losing AD, I think that'd still be pretty relevant in all honesty. So NBA first team, let's look at these. This will be interesting to see too, with a lot of players missing. James Harden, LaMelo Ball, Jason Tatum, Banchero, and LeBron James. So obviously still a lot of good names here, as you can see. Chet Holmgren, Julius Randle, De'Aaron Fox, Pascal Siakam, and Evan Mobley round out the NBA second team. And third team, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Cooper Flag, Darius Garland, and Cat. Defensive players, we got Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren, Donovan Clingan, Rudy Gobert, Khalil Ware, and then second team, the Thompson brothers right there. Draymond Green, Jalen Duren, and Yusuf Nurkic. And all rookie, obviously Cooper's there, Igor Demon, Jeremiah Fears. I don't think we removed any rookies, right? So that won't be much, you know, different to what we could potentially see anyways. These guys are right there. So I'll just let you guys, if you want to read them, you can read them. So let's have a quick look. We're going to see the playoffs here, but I want to have a quick look at the standings before we go into that and just see exactly how things panned out. So in the East, we had Knicks first seed. Pistons, Nets, Raptors, Magic, Cavs, Celtics, Pacers. Which teams, you know, have the play-in obviously to deal with and stuff, but which teams really tanked out? The Bucks, sorry to say, I'm not surprised to see that at the bottom there. Without Giannis, they don't have much else going on there for this year. Sorry again, Bucks fans. I feel bad for you. And then, whoops, Western Conference. Obviously, the Mavs made it to the top. Warriors. Wow, Warriors without Steph. Made it to second seed. That's a shocker. Spurs, I expected them to be up there. Clippers, Thunder, Suns, Rockets, Nuggets are kind of those top 8 again with the play-in, I know, but just going through it in a quick way. Jazz, Lakers bottomed out without, I thought they might still be okay, like a 500 team without Luka, but apparently not. They only got 22 wins without him. And, you know, not much difference really on the other teams when you take out just the one player. Now, we'll just sim through the play-in. Yeah, we're going to see all these too. I didn't think about that. Oh, shoot. I did the whole playoffs. Stop. Okay, there, we're going to stop that. I kind of got a little trigger happy there and went through the playoffs almost. But there we go. So now we can see we've already got some leeway. Let's actually go to let's just skip this round. Seems we've already kind of messed that up. It's going to tell us all these because I still have all teams active. I just didn't want to risk them trying to pick up a player if they had cap space or whatever was going to happen. So I just wanted to mess with that. Now we can have a look at the second round here. So we got the Mavs versus Clippers up here in the West, and Warriors versus Suns. Suns of making a run there, an underdog team. And then on the East side, we got T-Dot versus New York and Detroit versus Cleveland. Both 6 seeds were the only underdogs, weren't they, to make it through? Yeah, isn't that kind of funny? So let's see how this round goes. I'm going to do game at a time this time. This is what I wanted to do in the first place. And then we can see if we have any fun game 7s or anything we can drop in on. So we'll see how these go through. Oh, Phoenix seems to be cleaning up with Golden State at the moment. Yeah, their first team out as Phoenix sweeps them. And how did they do in the first round? 4-1 over the Spurs. Interesting, interesting. All right, next team out. Raptors have been knocked out by the Knicks, which, I mean, given the game they just had the other day, I'm not surprised to see that. They kind of handed it to the Raps. They kind of have their number. And the Pistons go on over the Cavs. Not surprised to see that either. I think that would be a realistic thing, with or without their best players. And then the last team over here, we have no game 7s going on by the looks of it here. Potentially here with Dallas and LA if they can hold on to it. Nope. The Mavs went out, so Clips made it on. Wow. Who did the Clips lose again? Was it Kawhi? Must have been Kawhi that we took off the Clips there. All right, conference finals. We're going to have to jump in some games, possibly even sooner now here if this goes the way it's going. So New York's up 2-0 on the East. But we got a back and forth here, it looks like, between Phoenix and LA. Oh, did I do round again? Oh, no, they got swept. They got swept. Wow. So Knicks moving on without Jalen Brunson. Wicked. Okay, we're going to have a game 7 between the Clippers and Phoenix. So we'll simcast and hopefully we can jump in at the end of this game. See some excitement here. Come on. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's keeping it that way. Got 3 minutes left in a 2-point game. Yeah, let's jump in right here with 2:47 to go. All right, here we go. So Clips have the ball here as we're jumping in. Oh, wait, I forgot. There, I had to make sure we turned commentary off. Collins passes it over to Harden. Gonna see a pick and roll with Harden. No, Zubac now. At the elbow to Collins. Inside Zubac has good position. Oh no, but he swings it back out. It's going around. Harden, is he going to take the 3 here? Clock's going down. I think you're going to be forced to do something. He's going to pass it to Collins for the 3. And he misses. O'Neal now bringing it up for the Suns. It's kind of one of the underdog teams. It'd be cool to see them make it through. They have been quite that team this year, really, haven't they? They've been a great team to watch. Nice pick by Dunn. Oh, and he swings it over to Williams. Clock's running down again. Williams is going to force it up and makes the basket. Just on the edge of the paint there. All right, we got a 2-point game now. Let's see, can the Clippers answer here with only a minute 55 remaining? Harden looks like he wants to attack. Spin move, easy lay-in. Nice move from the MVP, James Harden, to tie it up at 100. All right, after the timeout here, let's see what the Suns are going to pull off here. What kind of play are they going to make? Looks like Green's going to just attack and go in, and he gets fouled. Ooh, Dunn is not happy with that foul call. He's going to go to the line for a critical 2 free throws here. Jalen makes the first. Second free throw. Money. Clutch 2 free throws there from Jalen Green. All right, guys, what you got? Is that Beal? That is Beal. Oh, he lost his defender. He's just going to stop and pop. Oh, rims out. That would have been some vintage Beal action right there. Rims out. Oh, he's attacking. Swings it out to Green for the 3 and makes it. Huge 3. Jalen's being clutch here with the last 5 points, bringing it up to a 5-point lead as well. All right, this is a critical possession for the Clips here. They have got to make something happen. Beal's attacking. He's going to go in. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. I think you can make both of these, right? I'm going to hope I'm not jinxing you. Yeah, no probs. He makes the 2. So we're back to a 3-point game and 1 possession. Green's going to bring it up here. Is he going to take over this game? Let's see what happens here. They're running ISO, and he gets in with another easy bucket. He's making this look too easy as they go back up 5. Clippers are going to need to answer here. We're now less than a minute in the game. Beal over to Harden for the open 3. Wow, that was a good look. That was a good look. I thought that was going to go down. But it rims out. Oh, they're trying to do fast break. Oh, and Williams throws it away. Ooh, that was huge right there. I think they could have sealed the game for sure with that possession. But there's still a small hope for the Clips here. They're definitely going to have to get a bucket here, as they call a good timeout here. All right, here we go. Crucial possession here for these Clips. It's Beal again. I really think it should be Harden. Yeah, there we go. He's just going to take the 3 and miss it again. I mean, he had a decent look there, but wow, that was a quick shot. They're forcing now to foul. Oh, Dunn fouled out with that, though. That was kind of big. I don't think that would be a IRL thing. Would you foul there? I don't know. But Green makes the first. I think that basically is going to seal this game. If we misses the second, they're going to have to push it fast. It's going to take a miracle here. You're going to need a quick shot here. He's going to attack, throw it up, and he makes it. There's a slim, extremely slim hope alive. No, that was a risky pass right there. That could have been a steal. Collins fouls Brooks. Dylan Brooks is going to go to the line here. Ooh, that's 5-point game. Yeah, I think this is pretty well done, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. 6-point game, timeout called. All right, Clips are going to need a quick basket here. They're going to have to launch it up as soon as they grab it, in my opinion. You got a quick shot. Quick shot. No, I would have gone for a 3 there. Should have drawn up a 3 play, but whatevs. You know. And Bradley Beal makes the bucket. 14 seconds left. Yeah, I think we can put this one on ice. Yeah, this one's on ice. There we go. It's officially over. Harden had 30 points there in the loss, but the Suns move up. Jalen Green had 40. 40 piece there for Jalen. Look at those numbers. Great numbers. 13 of 21 overall, 4-7 from 3, 10 of 12 from the free throw line, plus 24. As the Suns, the underdogs, are moving on to the finals. No surprise to see Jalen Green's the West MVP here, and Cat is the East. Again, I'm not surprised to see that without Brunson there. He would end up being their MVP so far. So Knicks versus Suns in the finals. Don't think anyone would have guessed that. Would anyone have guessed that? Knicks go up 2-0. Yeah, they might walk away with this. We'll see. The Suns tied it up 2-2. The underdog Suns. Knicks go up 3-2. I'm going to simcast this part because, yeah, this could be it. We'll see what happens here. Can the Suns hold on? They are on home court. You know, can they pull off a miracle here and bring it to Game 7? Oh, 12 seconds remaining. It looks like it ain't happening. I went a little further than I wanted to. In all honesty, wanted to jump in there a bit. But yeah, unfortunately, ain't happening. But hey, at least we get to jump in for a second. See the Knicks get their chip here. Quick foul. The Knicks are going to be the champs here. This without Jalen Brunson. Knicks coming through, winning the chip. Not too surprised to see that. I am again surprised to see the Suns make it this far, but you know, Knicks have a decent team in my opinion. Anyways, I think they're a bit underrated in some ways. But making it without Brunson. Here we go. Probably launch up a quick. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Brooks with the 3. That's a miss. Oh, they're going to get in one more foul. All right, and this should do it as they lob it up. There it is. It's over. Congrats, Knicks fans. Winning the chip without Brunson. Big win. Yeah, they got some good pieces there. You can see them right there. And they'll be winning a second one because he won one with the Raps back in, what was it, 2019, I believe? There you see Cat getting the Larry OB. Hold it up, Josh. Yeah, no surprise. Cat also is going to be the finals MVP in this scenario without Brunson. I'm sure it would have been, you know, interesting to see who would have got it with him on. Whoa, does that look off? Okay, again, I just had to look for curiosity to see if any teams that had the cap space and everything were able to pick up any players. And the Mavs have Wemby. Oh, also the Nets have Donovan Mitchell. And interesting, the Pacers picked up SGA. Pistons got back their man Cade. That's good. That's good. Just seems right. Ant-Man ends up on the Rockets. And Steph on the Wizards, along with Trae Young. That's very weird to see. Jaylen Brown on the 76ers. Jokic to the Celtics. I kind of almost want to see how this turns out. KD to the Grizz. Ja to the Hawks. Brunson to the Heat. Maxey to the Hornets. See, some of these don't make sense when you got LaMelo Ball. Why would you look at getting another point guard? But and that's it basically, because right, like when you just release players, they still have the cap space. So that's why I was just curious to see where some of these players would end up. Just thought it'd be a funny thing to see. It's a quick video, but I hope you liked it. If you enjoyed, please give me a like, give me a sub. I appreciate all the kind words and comments I've been getting so far. Thank you guys for the love. We'll do hopefully be able to get in a longer one next week, but appreciate you all. Thanks so much. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.